So I'm René de la Muerte from the Brains.
I'm Franco Brains on the drums from the Brains.
And I'm Colin the Dead, and you are listening to The Grind on PunkRadiocast.
PunkRadiocast. Yeah.
Hey everyone, welcome back to The Grind, Volume 82 on PunkRadiocast.com. We've got some dudes here from the Brains coming from Montreal.
Where?
Right here. Oh. And you are a fairly recent, within the last few months, addition to the band too, hey?
I am, yeah. I just joined the band a few months ago. Moved from Jasper, Alberta, and pretty much jumped right into it. Started recording the album, and now we're just touring nonstop.
Zombie Nation, it's out now. It's out on Stomp Records. What kind of response have you guys had at shows touring this new material?
It's funny because the album got out a couple of weeks ago, and already we have people singing along our songs, fresh new songs. It's amazing to see that. We're quite impressed.
We've been very, very good everywhere. We've been in Europe. We just did Europe, and it was pretty cool over there. So that's it. We came out with the new album and started touring very, very intensively.
We were talking a little bit briefly before the interview and talking about the new album. A lot of diversity on there, still within the sound. You've got a cover of Depeche Mode on there, as well as you have a song in French. What, if we had to ask you, which was your favorite child off this new album, what's the one that stands out the most to you, be it the writing process, recording process?
There are a lot of them. A lot of the songs are very good. They have their different approach on it, You even got a slow song. I really like that song. I like the song at the beginning of the first track, I like the song Screaming, because we have Stein from Madsen in it, and Daniel De Leon from Resurrect singing in it too. So a lot of songs are pretty cool, the Depeche Mode songs. It reminds me when we were the first time in Europe, when we tried that for the first time in front of the European crowd, and they really went crazy for that song. So, and it was a test, to see what it was, for the people. So I think all the songs are really, really good, and we worked really hard on it. Really,
we pretty much wrote the album to be playing what we wanted to be playing every night, because there's nothing worse than going and playing your set and being, I'm sick of that song. So
we don't want.
Yeah, we wrote all these songs that we would just really enjoy playing, and it's what we want to hear.
How would you guys describe the evolution of your sounds from when you first started?
I think we, on this fourth album, we're coming back to the roots of the first album, since we got a new member, and it gives a lot new energy. Let's say the first album was very raw, second one was more into studios, the third one was very well done in studio just non-stop, very technique, and so on the fourth one, since we got him, Colin the Dead, we just came back to the roots, so...
More in your face, punk rock style-y.
Yeah. And but just with all the experience of the past 8 years that we've been together, we're putting everything together, so of course it's in a way more mature, but at the same time not, because we're putting, like I said, all the energy with a new guy.
Do you guys find that you're grouped within, with the Psychobilly grouping?
I'm not gonna fight against thousands of people saying that we sound like that and we're labeled like that, It doesn't matter for me. As long as they recognize the Brains as a band and that they like our songs, that's what's important, If they would say that this is metal, well, it is metal. So if they say that it is, But if it's psychobilly, it's psychobilly, Psychobilly is it's non-stop changing. It's same thing in rockabilly, It's a mixture of music,
It's like punk rock. It's they have different style of punk rock.
Exactly,
we all love psychobilly music. It's been a huge influence on us, so if they want to call us psychobilly, then great. I love psychobilly.
It just depends on to where you are. In England, psychobilly for them is more the Meteors, a classic psychobilly band, with less distortion on the guitar, very bluesy riffs the whole time. And then you got in Germany, which they accept the heavier sounds, and more the march sounds.
A lot faster, more technical music.
And then you got USA, which is still heavy, but it's got blues in it too, you know. So it depends on where you are, and
Everything has its own stuff mixed into it to create that sound. Yeah.
And I mean, even for this new album, since we traveled so much last year in different places, we try to get the essence of like what it was, you know, from which place we were, you know. So that's why this album too is really good, because we have different influences in it, you know. We got like a European sound on it, but we still got the American sound, and we got the full Canadian sound completely, you know.
Yeah. There's a very strong scene in Montreal where you guys are coming from of your style of music. Some of your favorite local bands to play with, Hypnophonics perhaps?
Hypnophonics are like brothers for us, you know. I did the first recording for them, got them to know Stomp Records, and since then, you know, we're like a happy family. There's
like a big crew.
And Coffin Cats from USA too. We met them. They got signed to Stomp, and we did like a week, 2 weeks of tour. And we became brothers too.
Joel Kaiser, the Hellhounds,
the Hellbound Headcats too. That he helped me write the second album of the Brain. The bassist helped me write the second album of the Brains too, because we used to live next to each other in Montreal. Cool. So it's like we know everybody, and plus I work in doing sound in Montreal, so I have a studio and I see bands, and you know, we became friends really easy. So it's just like it's very unified over there. And there's Gutter Demons too that were there before, and now they have a new band. It's called Matchless,
which is a fantastic band.
Yep, check them out.
Check out Matchless.
And what else?
The Alley Dukes are back together.
More rockabilly. Pornobilly, how do they call it?
Pornobilly. It's another good band.
So where have you guys played that you've been mostly surprised, like just really impressed? You didn't expect that kind of reaction?
Romania was the biggest one.
So far. We played in Transylvania, which I was looking forward for that, you know, the horror movies and all that.
And we saw all those like poor houses, beat down places. And
I mean,
people walking down
like they're living a hard life over there. We didn't know what to expect, because I mean, you just see like grandmas and babushkas getting pulled along in a horse-drawn cart, and then all of a sudden you're at the venue and you're like, wow,
what's gonna be a turnout tonight? Yeah.
And everybody comes out. You know, you got some guy in like flip-flops and like cargo shorts standing next to this like
speed metal guy
who's whipping his hair around, who's standing next to like some girl wearing like a summer dress and
dancing to our songs, like going crazy
and drinks.
All the songs together, and they're all going crazy. It's just amazing.
Yeah, so Romania was a real nice surprise for us.
We even got tattooed
we got tattooed
album in Transylvania from what's it called? The
Old Bastards Tattoo.
Old Bastards.
Very cool people too over there. Very nice. Like you said, we didn't know what to expect of them, because everything is it's like it's poor, but at the same time not. It's like it's another different.
A lot of contrasts.
Very different, other different life than what we used to.
You guys have garnered some awards as well. Best album, best punk album, I believe, as well. And you've been featured on some video games. Was it Wet?
Yeah.
Wet. I guess there's a few Stomp bands that were on that. Was that something that you ever anticipated would happen, or is that just out of the blue? Like, holy shit, we're
out of the blue. Actually, it was out of the blue. For the Wet video game, some of the guy who works at their studio there came to our show and really liked us. Hey, you guys should.
My sister. He knew my sister, and then she said I was going to see my brothers in his band at Fufun. I was like, okay, I work at this place, and we're checking out bands right now to put it on the video game. So he showed up, and after the show, he's like, okay, I know you don't have much time, but this is my card, and I'd like to have you guys feature on a new video games. I'll tell you the name, I'll tell you what it is, but basically it's a girl. She shoots everywhere, and you know. Wow. Okay. All right. That's all.
Good so far. A girl who shoots everywhere.
Okay. Cool. And I never thought it was gonna happen, and eventually, suddenly, like the game came out, and all the song is there, and Hypnophonics too. And
so have you guys found that you're getting a lot of new fans that have maybe bought the video game and they're getting exposed to your style of music, or is that it's kind of hard to tell?
It's hard to tell. We probably, but how can we measure that? I don't know.
Yeah, I hope so. I think the fact too that we have in the new album we have people from Mad Sin, Bloodsucking Zombie from Outer Space, and Resurrects, which are 3 different places like around the world in a way, you know. So all these people when they were recording, they were telling all their fans and friends that they were like recording actually, you know. So I think that helped a lot too, because it showed that we're like them too, you know. We're actually musicians that play this kind of music, and we love it, and we push it to the limit. And those fans recognize that the same way that we show all these bands to them too, you know.
Just the expansion of like fan networks and that kind of stuff. Now, the internet, it's sort of a double-edged sword. Do you guys feel more benefit coming from that, or is it something that's...
I don't know. I personally think it's really beneficial, just because of how easily it is to promote yourself as a band and
tour booking and all that.
Yeah, great
like
booking.
You type the name of the band, and suddenly you can find like 1 or 2 albums to be downloadable easy, and it's like, okay, cool. I mean, I'm not getting any money from the CD sales so far, so I don't care on that, you know. It helps for places like, let's say, Romania again, where they don't have much money, and they can get the album and they can like rock to our songs too, you know, and that's pretty cool, you know. But I don't know.
There's the flip side.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There's some
A record label won't say the same thing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But like, our album's not available in every country across the world, and if, you know, some guy in Vietnam wants to get a Brains album, well, he's gonna have to download it.
Yeah.
fun.
But at the same time, we have outlets like Interpunk and iTunes and stuff, and that all helps. And you know, if you want to download a couple tracks and check it out, then go for it. And if you like it, then buy the album.
Yeah, come out to the live show and buy some merch and stuff like that. Yeah.
Actually, that's what it is more. It's come to the live show, you know, come to talk to us. We're always very close with all our fans, and every show we take time to talk with them. They want to talk to us. They want to sign stuff. We'll sign the stuff, because it's not anymore only posters.
Sign my dog.
Okay.
This is the 3rd dog today that we've signed. Yeah. So, is there anything else you guys want to get out there? Any bands? Like we've mentioned a few bands of influence for you guys and friends in the scene and that kind of stuff. Any bands that maybe just a random punk radio cast listener, if they...
Well, Flatfoot 56 right now, we're on tour with them, and they're really awesome. Their show are really good, and they're really good people. Did I say really again?
Really.
Yes.
You guys are really playing with the Misfits coming up, right?
Yeah.
We heard that. We heard that Flat 56. They do some legal stuff. They are not able to play, but
immigration and whatnot. Yeah. But we're looking forward to it. Like the 2nd time I've played with the Misfits. Have you guys played with the Misfits?
Yeah, playing the Ripcords, I played with them many times.
I just did their sound.
Oh, yeah.
So you played with the Misfits then?
Yeah, it was kind of cool actually to do that, because they asked me after like we did the soundtrack and everything, which song I want to hear, which song. Yeah, so for the soundtrack, and I was like, really, I can actually like
pick a song.
Yeah, pick a song, and it was cool. And I did the period where Marky Ramones was doing the drums too, so that was cool to meet him. And so it's pretty cool to meet those guys. You know,
What song did you play?
Angel Fuck.
Well, it is internet radio, so we can toss out as many swears as we want.
Awesome. It was really, really awesome.
Fucking shit.
Well, it's very wicked. Anything else you guys want to get out there before we wrap it up here today?
Come out to our shows. Join the Zombie Nation.
Yeah, become part of Zombie Nation.
Become part of Zombie Nation.
That's it.
Yeah.
Excellent.
And thanks a lot, Punk Radio.
Not a problem.